Welcome back to Real Christianity with Rev Kev. As they say in our jungle village, yaki yaki. We're coming up on Halloween when this video is being recorded. I want to talk about ghosts. It's fascinating how many people believe in ghosts. They've even talking to atheists who say, I don't believe in anything metaphysical, and they'll mention ghosts. Well, what's going on? What is a ghost? Are there such things? You know, in the Bible, a couple times the disciples, when Jesus was walking on the water, they said, oh, is that a ghost? Or when somebody came to somebody's house late at night, they said, oh, when Paul was coming, is that a ghost? Well, I've heard some people say, well, that proves that there's such a thing as ghosts. I think it proves that some people believed that there might be something called ghosts and they didn't know how to explain something. I hear so many stories here in the States from overseas about things that they cannot explain and say, these must be ghosts. We watch things like Ghostbusters. We say, well, you know what, they quote scripture in there about Revelation, the end times and what's going on. Well, I'm only going to really believe about things that are metaphysical or spiritual that I read about in the Bible. Now, some people say, well, you can't just use the Bible for everything. When it comes to the spirit world, we have no way to test what is true except for what's in the Bible. So I'm going to look at the Bible. What does it say? What are possibilities that ghosts could be? Some people say, well, they're demons taking form. There are dead people coming back to life. I don't see any of those or either of those two things in Scripture. We need to be careful that we don't listen to these stories and then we have this fear that's unparalleled and we get so tied up with what is this and what do I do and how do I respond? Well, the Bible doesn't tell us how to respond, and it doesn't tell us that these things actually happen. So what's going on? Why do so many people report these stories about these things they can't see or dead people come back to life? I don't know. I don't have an answer. All I know is there's no way to test their stories except to look at Scripture. And I don't see that taking place in Scripture. So I'm not afraid. Somebody has an experience that I can't explain. I don't know what to do with it either. But now, not to quote Ghostbusters, but I don't believe in no ghosts. That's not really a song. But anyway, don't be afraid. Enjoy connecting with family and friends over Halloween and any other holiday, and press forward knowing that the Bible is true and it can be trustworthy when we look at questions such as ghosts. This has been Real Christianity with Rev Kev. Yaki yaki.